Hi everyone, it's Fsketcher, and this video is actually part of Fsketcher Masterclass that is going to be available in February. And it's in YouTube because it was sponsored by Skillshare, a great platform with thousands of classes taught by true professionals in the fields of illustration, calligraphy, videography, music, cooking, and many more. You can check out the classes. First 500 people that click the link under the video and subscribe will get 2 months of a free access to all of these great classes. I myself learn a lot of things here. Here are some of the recent classes that I added. So you can see I really need some knowledge on Instagram. I'm so bad in keeping my accounts. And here you see some graphic illustration. I love this minimal style. So guys, let's learn together. Let's go on. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the line work, the straight and curved lines that we use to outline our sketch. So you have to use the whole arm and turn sometimes your drawing, not just use your wrist. You need to use the whole arm. So let's do some exercise. I'm going to take my fine line pen. First, I'm starting with a marker so you can see that we have a thick point that we start with and we end it with a thin point because we release pen. So we touch the paper and release it. So try to make longer lines, so we will need it later, and some curves. Again, I touch the paper and then I take off my pen. So I get this very dynamic strokes. It's really important that it changes its thickness. It's another type of a curve. Very common for ruffles, flounces, and different types of hemline. As you can see, I start with the thick point and then finish with the thin point. Every time you draw two lines that touch each other, the part where they touch each other should be a thick point. So that's why I'm drawing the lines starting from the first line. So this could be a hemline of some skirt, or it could be even cuff. So let's draw more complex hemline for maybe some pleated skirt. And then on the edges, I draw these dynamic lines up. So these lines are very loose, very confident. Don't worry, just try to draw them fast. Next, curve, straight line, curve, line. This could work for connection between jaw and neck, cheekbones and side of the face, breast and chest. So using all these new skills, I'm going to draw the outline in a very fast way. Whenever I need to turn my paper because it's more convenient to draw some curve or straight line, I do so. So just all the time you can move your paper, it's okay. Just try to use all your arm. Move it starting from your elbow, not from the wrist. Pay attention to this hemline. It's much better if you use overlapping, like two sides of shirt or two sides of coat. Instead of drawing them at the same level, it would look much better if you draw an overlap, so one on the top of another one. So let's take a look at the details of the face. You remember that curve and straight line? I just used it for the cheekbone. Very loose lines, and the same I use for nostrils. I release my pen and I get these thin lines. Instead of drawing this Voldemort style nostrils by pushing too much on your fine line pen. So tip number 2, if you want to get thinner lines, just tilt your pen to the side. These thin lines work well for inner details like collarbone or the relief of the body or smaller details within the main outline. In the beginning, it's a bit hard to stay confident, but try to practice, do the exercises, and soon you will make these lines really fast and you will enjoy the process. This is the way many starting illustrators draw the outline. They try to be very careful, so they draw the line of the same thickness, and it looks a bit too heavy. It doesn't bring any information about the shape, and you can see that hair looks not that good. Inner lines are the same as the main outline, and this is even more horrible, chicken scratch. When you use many strokes, it gives this hairy look. So try not to make these short strokes, make long sweeping strokes. So don't lift your pen. It's a bit scary, but in the end it will look more professional and you will get used to that. So one thing looks dirty, the other side looks boring. So instead of making it like this, try to teach yourself drawing dynamic lines. Practice, and that's the lines that we're going to use in our next lessons.